That's okay.
I'm just going.
Hi guys, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
So much news.
There
So
was
much.
so much news everywhere. Anyway,
News. It's all over me. Get it off. I am not on camera.
you're not. You're not. It's so funny.
I need to fix that.
I mean, you don't have to.
Fuck you. I need to fix my hair too.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You look better this way.
Thank
By the
you.
way, I made it to rank 8 in Destiny. I feel pretty good. Got that Guardian rank 8.
Beautiful.
Finally
I
finished
went ahead and
Ron.
started a warlock just
Yeah!
because I wanted to.
Bro, okay, I gotta tell you right now. I know the build that I have to help you get. I know
Okay.
the build. I gotta get you your Swarmer build.
Okay.
Threadling and Swarmer build. Oh my God, Threadlings are so much fun. I as much fun as Hunter build is for like okay, I'm gonna tell you right now the best build. Warlocks have the most fun with Strand. Like, oh my God, abilities. Like, if you have the right build and you've got it set up properly, you've got to play on. You do need to play it with your warlock on legend mode just so you can get the legs, the exotic legs. But once you have it and you have the proper setup, holy shit, there are some guns that you're gonna need to farm the the daily like whatever it is on Neptune for.
All right.
But here's what you want to get. You definitely want to get any guns that have hatchling on it. Because holy
Alright.
shit, kills with that gun can spawn threadlings that will boost. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm just telling you right now. It's a good thing. You're going to be like you're going to have armies of swarmers. It's so fun. Anyway, yes.
Sweet.
It's good. Good time. I am enjoying my time with my warlock, even though my hunter is still very much my main, and I'm enjoying my hunter. 1821 hunter. Yeah, I climbed high.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I might end up going full crayon eater just because I really like the hammers.
you like the
I'm sorry.
hammers?
I love the hammers.
I don't know, man. Once you start playing that warlock with threadlings, holy shit, it's like an infinite source of minions. Like once you can like if they are able to start making it where your cooldowns like when your cooldowns are going down, especially once you start throwing those grenades and you get your grenade cooldown to like once you've got it set up where your grenade cooldown is like almost non-existent and you are able to put rifts down quickly and your rifts spawn threadlings and everything you do spawns threadlings, so you're just putting threadlings out constantly. Everything you do is putting out threadlings. Your weapons are putting down threadlings. Every time you shoot a tangle, it spawns threadlings. Everything puts out threadlings.
You could sneeze and a threadling will come out.
Threadling beats everything, buddy. Like you go into
Pause.
battlegrounds and it's just threadling, and it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
Love it.
Man. Yeah, I love it. And there are things that you do that put down thread. Like you're like, oh man, you're tangling enemies, and it's like everything that like you go into an activity, and your fire team is putting down like strand stuff, and their strands give you threadlings.
God.
Their strand abilities give you threadlings, so it's just minion. You're Gru. You're Gru, and you have minions. You're Gru, and everything is your minions. Yeah, so
Love it.
yeah, it's beautiful. All right, so
Minions assemble.
minions assemble. Yeah, minions assemble. Also, in other news, if you have not seen, I did talk a little bit about the fact that Phasmophobia had an update a couple of weeks ago, and they have added the monkey's paw. And
Yes.
I just recently saw in some going over like some of the updates to the monkey's paw. Holy shit. There's some crazy stuff. So apparently you can use the monkey's paw if someone dies, you can use the monkey's paw to wish for life, and you can bring that player back to life. However, there is a chance that the person who wished for life will die in return. That is one of the chances. You can also wish to leave. So if like the door is locked or during a hunt, you wish to leave, it'll just open the door. The door will just open and be opened and you can just leave. However, you are immediately, instantly slowed. So you need to be right by the door when it happens. Your vision is very limited and you are basically set to almost 0 speed. So you need to be right by the fucking door when you do it.
You could
there
leave,
are certain
but
commands.
good luck.
Yeah. You can wish for safety. So in the room that you're in, a hiding spot will immediately appear. However, the ghost will instantly know where you are when the next hunt begins.
Ugh.
It will know where you are for the next hunt. And every time you make a wish on the monkey's paw, it extends the hunt by 20 seconds for the next hunt. The next hunt is automatically a cursed hunt.
So can you use the monkey paw to
You can track
wish
the ghost.
and know what the ghost is?
Here's another fun thing. You can wish for knowledge. You can wish for knowledge. It will immediately remove an evidence from your evidence list and remove all the ghosts from that evidence. So it will be like, oh, so it's not this evidence and it's not all these ghosts that are connected to that evidence. However, it will severely limit your sight. It will severely limit your audio permanently for the rest of that game. Yeah, and the ghost will immediately...
Just for the person who wishes or for everybody?
For the person that wished. And it will immediately begin a cursed hunt. A cursed possession hunt. Yeah.
I only heard one of my buddies singing the monkey paw. He wished to see the ghost and got instantly killed.
Oh yeah. You can wish to see the ghost that will immediately begin a cursed possession hunt.
Nice.
Yeah. There's also, you can wish to trap the ghost. It will trap the ghost in the ghost room, so you can immediately find what room is the ghost room because it will immediately lock the ghost in the ghost room. That room will be locked, so you can immediately know which room it is. It will be locked for 60 seconds, upon which, after that 60 seconds, the ghost will immediately begin a ghost hunt. A cursed possession hunt. Yeah. It will not, however, lock the house unless it is in the front room where the ghost, if the room that the ghost is in the front room, then it will lock the front door. So you're kind of fucked if that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will say this. Here's the funny thing. You can wish for knowledge and then immediately after that wish to leave. Because it will start a hunt, and then during a hunt, if you're right by the door, you can wish to leave and GTF out of there.
That's a good question, Skinny Dude.
Yeah. So good stuff.
Oh no, Skinny Dude typed in, can Raphael use the monkey paw to get Rimuru to stop naming strays, or is it beyond the paw's power?
It's beyond the paw's power, to be completely honest. It's beyond the paw's power. Yeah. Can y'all do a new abridged? Can we do a new...
My man, that is a terrible question to ask.
Can we do a new abridged? We already are. We're doing several new abridged, bro. We are doing several new abridged.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. That's why all of these things are taking a long time, because we are doing new abridged. Bro. Currently working on a Konosuba one-shot. Y'all gotta calm down. We're overworked and underpaid.
Yes.
Severely. All right. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But first, introductions. Hi, I'm Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
Hello, I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
Hi, I'm Fenner Saru, your Saint of Snackos, and today I have some grapefruit juice.
Tasty.
And currently, I have a better computer. So this is the first Fat Dog stream on the new motherboard and processor.
Feels nice.
Does it? I think it's probably a much better looking stream at this point.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now, and it's streaming at 720.
720. It should be a lot higher than that. But okay. Well, actually, based on my stream specs, it probably based on how OBS is probably doing it, it's probably 720. I don't know if 1080 is a thing it can do, but I don't know if I'm broadcasting higher than that.
OBS can stream to 1080. It's just
no, I know. I just
taxing.
don't know if I have it set up to that or not.
Okay.
Yeah. But who knows? When I get my new if I'm able to get my new
graphics card.
But that's a my stream thing, not a thing for PhatDog to worry about. That's a my stream thing. So, yeah, if you want to help me with that, come over to my streams later. I will be doing Dead Space streams at some point in time, but we also have to do PhatDog streams because apparently, apparently Wraith needs to murder Lady Chan and Sonic in Phasmophobia very soon. So it's what they get for saying. That's what they get for saying turrets. I'm not.
I thought he was gonna murder me too.
I mean, apparently you need to be murdered as well. So yeah. We need to get you all in Phasmophobia. You need to line up and get killed.
I'm okay with
apparently,
this. I will jump in line.
Dude,
and I will do it in VR.
I need to play Garden of Salvation because apparently I have not done that raid, and I need to do that raid, and nobody likes Garden, and I'm like, God damn it, the one raid nobody likes doing, and I have to do it. Damn it. So there's that. So there we are. Yay! So that having been said, we got a lot of news to go through because for those of you that don't know, there was actually a big anime festival that happened in Japan. There was a big anime convention, industry convention going on in Japan this weekend, and holy crap, did they have a lot to talk about? Let me tell you. Let's talk about it. There was some general stuff. Holy cow. Let's talk about a thing. All right, so we're gonna talk about some general nerd stuff in the beginning, and then we've got a lot of anime news. I did cut out some stuff that that you guys had posted. I wasn't picking on you, Fenris. I swear to God, it's just some of the stuff that we were talking about. It was just small potatoes in comparison to some of the other shit that we had to talk about. And I was like, we have so much stuff.
I only put 3 things in, and 2 of the 3 are still there.
Yeah, to be fair, one of the things was about taxes, and I was like,
yes, the tax game.
That I really want to talk about that. Did you cut that out?
Yeah, I cut that out.
No! Because that is so weird and stupid. It's not that it's taxes.
Fine.
It's that someone made a fucking visual novel dating simulator to help you file your taxes.
I saw mainstream stuff talking about that, so fine. Put it back in at the end. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Put it back in at the end. We'll talk about it.
You got the link?
Somebody's gonna have to put the link back in. Also, don't use comicbook.com. Like, here's the thing. I had to change some of the links in there because you use like comicbook.com and they weren't even talking about like the content of some of the shit that we were talking about. And I was like, bro, that's not even what the articles we should be talking about are about. Now, some of these are going to be quick and painless. Like, just talking about like the Naruto trailer for Akatsuki. That's going to be quick. Talking about the Misfit of Demon King Academy and the season 7 stuff. Like, some of these are just going to be quick little announcement things. Others are going to be like long conversations. Like when we get to Mushoku Tensei season 2, long conversations. I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to have a laugh riot talking shit about the people who hated on Trigun. The Trigun series that's out right now and how much hate they're like, it's not my Trigun. Boy, am I gonna have a fucking laugh about that. Oh man, when all the people and all the shit they were talking about this season, and then I get to laugh at them and go, it was a fucking prequel. Ha! Trigun Stampede was a fucking prequel because it was setting up the actual Trigun series that they know and love. That's literally what was happening. They're like, I don't know who this person is that's setting up. Who the fuck is this old man that's with Meryl? That's not who's supposed to be with Meryl. Blah, 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 blah. Meryl's the senior. Who the fuck is this old man? And I'm like, y'all need to calm the fuck down.
You mean Roberto De Niro?
Yeah, they were like, who's this Robert De Niro guy? And I'm like...
Also, real quick, we can't really talk about the tax visual novel because it got removed from Steam the other day.
The what visual novel?
The tax filings visual novel.
Why can't you?
It got removed from Steam.
Why?
It got taken down.
Why?
We could still talk about it.
You can still talk about it.
And besides, it's not supposed to come out until like April.
Oh no, it was already out on Steam, but got taken down.
Okay, so you can still talk about it.
It wasn't coming out until April.
You can still talk about it.
We can, because I would really love to tear into that.
We're literally going to talk about Darker and Dark. We're still going to talk about Dark and Darker, and it got fucking removed from Steam too.
Fair.
And it got removed from Steam over some bullshit.
Moon,
which could also be what happened with the other.
I'm going to send you the actual link to the game's website, a collector's edition. I'm fairly certain we both want.
Yes.
Also, guys, if you have not checked it out, highly recommend. Oh my god, Resi 4 just came out, and if you have not even seen clips of what's going on with Resident Evil 4's remake right now, holy fucking shit. Not only does that game look beautiful, but they have done an amazing job. This is Resident Evil 2 remake all over again, in that they are telling a faithful adaptation of the original, and yet they have made subtle changes that have made that better.
It's Resident Evil 1 remake, not 2, that was faithful to the original game. 2 was a reimagining.
Okay, fine, whatever.
You're talking to the Resident Evil nerd of the group, okay?
You shut up. I'm a Resident Evil nerd, too. You shut the hell up.
I've been playing the game since 96.
I've been playing the game since 96, too. What do you mean?
This is so stupid.
I'm just sticking my foot in my mouth this entire day, apparently.
Yeah, I've been playing video games since 1985. Which is weird because I was only 3 years old, but I was still pressing fucking buttons. I wasn't doing it well.
What buttons? What?
I was pressing fucking buttons. I wasn't doing it well. I was pussing buttons.
Pussing buttons.
Because that's how I pronounced it when I was 3 years old.
Hell yeah, escapist.
Yeah. That's all, folks. I was 3.5 years old. Anyway, fuck you. Don't judge me. I was old enough to see Return of the Jedi in theaters. You shut up. Not these remake bullshits or re-releases like the original shit when it came out first. And apparently those teddy bears scared the shit out of me. Fucking Ewoks were creepy to a 1-year-old.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, I made these movies for kids. I was like, yeah, what age kids? Like, fucking... Darth Vader didn't bother me. Real life teddy bears scared the shit out of me. Anyway, so we're going to get to it. First topic of discussion, Renfield. Oh man, I'm super looking forward to this movie.
Interesting.
Bro, never in my life have I needed something so bad and not known it until I saw Nick Cage as fucking Dracula.
Yes.
Bro. Okay, I already love Nick Holt in horror when I saw. All right, even though I know it's just a really bad retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but I fucking love Nick Holt as R in fucking Warm Bodies. Like, if you have not seen that movie, it was fucking hilarious. He is a zombie that falls in love with a human girl.
And due to the power of love, he became human again.
He became human again. Literally, my favorite part is like, he's like, I'm lost. No, like, literally, I'm lost. I've never been to this part of the airport before. I'm like, God damn it. It's a zombie comedy. And it's basically Romeo and Juliet, but zombies. And it's great.
My favorite scene of that movie was the end when he was in the car with John Malkovich. He's like, are you still bleeding? Yep. Better keep bleeding.
Better keep bleeding. Like, God damn it, I fucking love it. Because John Malkovich plays her dad. And it's like a fucking zombie guy. He's just all about killing zombies. And his daughter falls in love with a fucking zombie. And I'm like, I love him.
Yeah, I was watching the whole thing trying to figure out who the fuck this guy is. Why does he look so familiar?
He's Beast from the
Warm
X-Men.
Bodies.
He's Beast from the fucking, like, X-Men Days of Future Past.
That too.
Yeah.
I've only I don't remember that as fondly.
Oh man. All right. Speaking of, well, not the Days of Future Past ones with God, why am I suddenly blanking on everybody? Fassbender, Michael Fassbender, Magneto, and why am I blanking on the guy that played Charles Xavier? Because he was not to say McAvoy. Yeah. Not to say that Stewart did a bad job as Charles Xavier. They didn't, but like, Jesus Christ, man. They were really, really good. But I just think that the stories were much better written for the Days of Future Past franchise than they were for the other X-Men ones. Just basic cookie cutter ones. Yep. The early 2000s as opposed to 2010s versions, you know? They just had better stories, I think. But that Renfield movie, man, it looks so good. It just looks like a fun time. It's dumb. It's silly. It's right up my alley. Man, if ever there was a toxic boss, it would be Dracula.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If ever
for sure.
It's like, I've got to get out of this toxic work relationship. And I'm like, boy, Redfield. Yeah, you were in it.
Also, was that an AA meeting that he just mercilessly slaughtered?
It's yeah, kind of. And they invited him in. I'm like, bro, you can tell Nick Cage is having a ball being Dracula, bro.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, oh man, this is so good. Oh, he's just having, like, if ever there was a role to just let Nick Cage just ham it completely up, this is it. This is the role he was born to play because he just gets to just ham it up so much. I had so much fun because you could tell everybody is just having so much fun. And Awkwafina's just having a ball, you know, just she is just having one heck of a ball, man. Alrighty. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm gonna go see it. I hope you guys are just as excited to go see this. This is coming out early April.
Excited.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. All right.
I'll get to see it at that time, but I will do my damnedest.
So something really something I wasn't really expecting. The old school Rangers are back.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing to see.
Apparently this was being filmed back when Jason David Frank was still around. But he did not appear in it. He refused to be in it or something. That's what I heard. So I'm like, what? Jason David Frank refused to be in a Power Rangers thing?
Interesting.
That's weird.
It might just be specifically because it's bringing back the old stuff.
But
it's
it's like, it's multiple Rangers, but whatever.
True.
So Power Rangers 30th anniversary special. It's like multiple generations of Power Rangers. I like that they actually paid homage to Trini as well. Even though she passed quite some time ago. Like her funeral was September 11th of 2001. Like literally her funeral was the day of 9/11. So kind of nothing important happened on that day, but for some reason it got overshadowed by like something. Yeah.
Also,
I'm actually surprised they got David to come back.
Yeah. David Yost, Blue Ranger. Yeah. How he was treated. Was. Yeah. I mean, he still loves the, like, there's how he was treated was terrible, but he still loves being the Blue Ranger. He still loves the community and the fandom and everything. And there's a lot of the cast that still has his back.
Well, that's good.
And there have been several apologies made by, like, legit apologies, not just, oh, we need to save face or whatever. But there's been several internal behind the scenes by a lot of people that are like, no, I was wrong by that. Like, there's been amends. So, yeah. Also, did they recast Kimberly? Because that does not look like Amy Jo Johnson.
I have no idea. Also, can I
think
just say it is so
so.
weird hearing Billy come out of Alpha.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like they recast Kimberly because that is definitely not Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, what happened there? Maybe that's the reason why
Could be
Tommy
a different
didn't...
Pink Ranger.
Maybe is that the reason why... Could that perhaps be the reason why Jason David Frank wasn't there? Is it because Amy Jo Johnson wasn't there or something?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possible.
If it was an issue with Amy because Jason and Amy are very good friends, could that be possibly the reason? I don't know for sure. Guys, please try and understand, guys. I'm not a Power Rangers person. I wasn't really one to begin with.
I am.
I grew up. I grew up in the time where Power Rangers was picking up steam and everything, but I never really got into it. It was very corny, and I noticed how corny it was. And like that didn't really appeal to me because I noticed how corny it was. I was like,
So it's actually Kat, who is the second Pink Ranger, who's
Okay.
reprising the Pink Ranger role.
Okay. There was even a Super Sentai Easter egg in the trailer with Bandora Protocol. I do know that they do have somebody standing in as the Green Ranger, but I don't know if that's supposed to be Tommy. They're not showing. They definitely don't have. They definitely don't have Tommy in this one, of course, because Jason David Frank is gone. But yeah. I love Skinny Dude, the one role that's perfect for overacting. McAvoy or Stewart, these timelines are so confusing. I love that quote. That's great.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, man. So, we move on to our third topic. This was actually going to be our first story topic initially, but I moved some stuff around because I wanted to make sure that we had certain topics that were like, okay, this is the non-anime stuff. Let's get this out of the way as quickly as possible because, God, we have a lot of anime to talk about. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so in gaming news, all right, so we finally have a story trailer for Jedi Survivor. For those who played Jedi Fallen Order, this is the good stuff. We finally are seeing other characters showing up from the first game. I'm just happy to see Cal's girlfriend come back, the Night Sister. She got her. I like her new do. I like her new hair, and I liked seeing more people. I love seeing Grease come back and his new haircut. He's got like these long braids coming down on the sides and stuff too. So I was like, all right, there's everybody else. I was wondering where everybody else was besides Seer. By the way, if you didn't know, Seer is Savathun. Yeah.
Love it.
So in this series, she's a former Jedi. So funny enough, she also has the powers of the light.
Nice.
So yeah, she was granted her Jedi skills by the Traveler. But yeah, yeah, it's the same actress does the voice of Savathun, and in here she is doing, I think, both the mocap and the voice of Seer. So
Cool.
I got that going on. But yeah, we got a lot more going on here. We're learning more about the characters. Not enough. Hopefully, I'm sure there's some interesting stuff here that might be kind of semi-spoiler here, but like enough that, you know, you can kind of wet your whistle. And in preparation for the release of this, which is coming really, really quickly. Holy shit. This game is coming soon. Super, super soon. Like, do we even have a month until this comes out? I don't think so.
I should know this because I take pre-orders on it
April
all the
28th.
goddamn time.
April 28th?
Yep. Just over a month.
Slightly over a month. Holy shit. Just barely over a month. Man. Just barely, sir. Man. Okay. We got a lot going on there. Sheesh. Alrighty. So, I mean, it's pretty interesting. I'm happy with all the story stuff that we got. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts were. Now, I'm going to go ahead, Moon, and assume you haven't played the first game.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm like, gee, Moon has not played any of this stuff. That's a safe bet. It's a really good game. It was the first time that EA had put out a Star Wars game that did not suck. So,
well, they were kind of backed into a corner, and Disney was giving them the stink eyes. So.
Didn't EA and BioWare put out KOTOR?
So
yeah, that was a long time ago when Lucasfilm was in charge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're thinking of original KOTOR and KOTOR 2. Yeah.
Oh. KOTOR and KOTOR 2 was back when Lucasfilm Games was in charge of that shit.
Yeah.
So no, this was before Big Brother Disney was in charge. No. And to be fair, this game was under development before the stink eye stuff happened, and this was basically this wasn't EA being in charge. This was EA just saying, yeah, sure, whatever, Respawn, you do your thing. And then Respawn was like, legit, we can just go ahead and do what we want. And yeah, and EA was like, yeah, sure. And then Respawn did. And legit, they were about to have EA was literally about to have the rights to Star Wars pulled from them. And then Respawn was like, all right, here's this thing. And it became a success. And then EA was like, thank God. And fucking Respawn was like, and this is why you don't fuck. And then Respawn came in and was like, and this is why you don't fucking talk shit about fucking single player games. Which is hilarious because Respawn is so well known for Apex, and yet at the same time, one of their best made games is fucking Titanfall, a single player narrative driven game. Respawn is fucking Respawn was left unsupervised and it was a fucking success. Is what it really felt like. Dude, when I say they were left unsupervised, that's not to say that EA was not involved. That's just that EA wasn't looking over their fucking shoulder all the goddamn time. They were EA was looking over the shoulder of DICE because they were like, well, you got to make us that money. You got to make us that money. They were over there. Yes, the dark side of microtransactions. Yes, this shall be the way of the future. They're basically over there doing the same dumb shit that Square Enix is doing with NFTs right fucking now. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, do not support Square Enix right now. I don't care how much you love them. I need you to do me the biggest of fucking favors. I need you to make Final Fantasy 16 the biggest fucking failure that Square Enix has ever seen in their goddamn lifetime so that they fucking learn a goddamn lesson. NFTs are not the way of the future. It feels like some dumbass tech bros are over there at Square trying to figure out how they're going to survive because they put all their fucking hard-earned money into fucking crypto. And it's like, motherfucker, crypto failed. You need to get your shit together over there. Stop. No one cares about NFTs anymore. No one.
Tell
Anyway.
that to Mike Shinoda in Linkin Park.
Sorry, bro. NFTs are not the future. We've
No, they're
proven
not.
that. They're not. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Like it's done. We're done. We're done. But you've been excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. That part I can get behind. That's why I'm telling you to make Final Fantasy 16 crash and burn. I didn't say shit about and don't call it Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. It's Rebirth. Call it Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's the name of it.
Rebirth.
Remake.
Disc 2.
Remake is literally the first game. Rebirth is part 2. NFTs aren't the future because I could see the future.
I can see the future.
I can see the future. All right. So now that we're done talking about games and fuck Square Enix if they keep doing here's my thing. I love the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff that is going on, but if they keep this NFT shit going on, I hope it crashes and burns. I'm sorry, I fucking cannot stand this shit. They have to learn the lesson, and if the lesson is to let that franchise die, then it needs to fucking die.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look, we already have Final Fantasy VII. I hate to be this guy, but we have Final Fantasy VII at home. Enough is enough. They've made enough money. They don't need NFTs anymore.
I think the last
Sony needs to learn a lesson. Okay? Square needs to learn a lesson. Everybody could stand to learn a few lessons from Nintendo. Not like some of the other business decisions that Nintendo makes, but like how Nintendo treats its employees. Like, Nintendo as a company and how they treat their employees is actually pretty not bad. Now, how Nintendo treats its fans, that's pretty fucked up. They could learn to be a little more nice to their fan base.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting off topic. Let's move on to anime stuff. Guys, new teaser trailer came out for Solo Leveling along with a release date announcement. I am very hyped about this. However, I am kind of on board with the rest of the fan base. What the fuck? I am in outrage. They changed the main character's name to make him sound more Japanese sounding. So here's my thing. For every single one of you motherfuckers that cried and complained about One Piece and all these other shows when they changed the names of the characters to make them sound more Western sounding, when they came over here, I want to hear every one of you sounding off and bitching in the comments right the fuck now. I want to hear you all on the internet bitching and crying that they did the same thing because his name is Jinwoo. He has a Korean name and they changed it to a Japanese name. I want to hear you all bitching about that. Where's your outrage? Get it going. He has a Korean name and they changed it to a Japanese one. I want to hear you bitching. So get to bitching. And it better be, and here's the thing, if they changed everybody to a Japanese name,
oh God.
Oh, I want to hear everybody bitching. Because remember, they didn't do that with Tower of God. And they didn't do that with God of High School or any of those other Korean.
They didn't do it with Noblesse either.
They didn't do it with Noblesse. So why the fuck? Why the fuck are they doing it with Solo Leveling? Huh? Why?
They must have the epilogues for Solo Leveling dropped yet. They're supposed to come out Q2 last year.
No, the new series for Solo Leveling, that's already happening.
No, the epilogues that were supposed to come out in Q2 last year.
So, I don't know about the epilogue, but like, there's a new Solo Leveling sequel that's already been started.
My poor wallet.
Yeah. No, it's already up online. Free. SoloLeveling.com. Or whatever, the dot whatever it is.
I'm gonna have to look that up after this is over.
Yeah, continuation of Solo Leveling is already up. So the release date is going to be winter of next year. And I'm assuming that means January and not December, because that would be ridiculous. But January of next year is what I'm assuming it is, because that's typically when the winter season starts. And the animation and everything that we're seeing looks just like the manhwa. Guys, this is a series that I have read all of the entirety of Solo Leveling, not the sequel stuff, just the main series for. Jesus fucking Christ, this is a good series. If you have not checked it out.
Yeah, it is.
The manhwa itself is up on Kindle. You can get it for pretty cheap. The first 6 volumes are out. Seriously suggest checking it out. It's really good. There's a lot of imitators out there, like Solo Max Level Newbie and a bunch of other stuff out there. They're all trying to be solo leveling. They ain't. They're not solo leveling. This is solo leveling. Solo leveling is fucking amazing. You need to check it out. It's great.
It really is.
It's so good.
And they end it so damn well.
They do. And here's my other thing, guys. Here's my other thing. Solo leveling is really, really good, but I will tell you right now, it is not Tower of God. Tower of God is better.
Oh, most
Tower
definitely.
of God is the best manhwa out there, in my opinion. I will also vehemently state, though, that this is way better than God of High School. It is definitely... Solo leveling is number 2 manhwa. Now, there are people that will sit here and say that Tower of God is their second best. There are people that will say that Solo Leveling is best manhwa. And there are people that will fight back and forth as to whether these two are 1 or 2. And these people have legit claims as to the reason why they can be number 1 or number 2. I am of the opinion that Tower of God is the best manhwa. And there are people that can dispute that. You're welcome to your incorrect opinion. Fight me in the comments. I welcome it. At least we can have a civilized conversation about it.
Or we could have a debate in the Discord.
Nah, in the comments. I need the algorithm.
Oh, fair.
Feed the algorithm, please. I will debate with you in the comments, just like I debated with some dumbass that actually said he reads the light novels for Mushoku Tensei and then tried to insist that there is a time skip and that season 2 is a time skip and that when we start off with Rudius, he's 15 years old. And I told his dumbass that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then promptly, at the end of my paragraph, I stated, okay, spoilers for those who don't actually read the light novels, and then put like 5 spaces, and then proceeded to criticize his dumbass for the amount of shit he did not know, and call him out on it, and go, if you really did read the light novels, you'd know this, and this, all the way up to all the way up to information, all the way through volume 21, and go. Now, if you want to test me on my knowledge of light novels, maybe you should come with at least this is your base amount of information and not go running to the wiki to try and prove that you know something. So shut the fuck up. You'd at least be able to tell me how many people are in the fucking gray rat household that lives in Sharia without going to the wiki to look it up. Or at least be able to tell me who the hero is that the Doldia tribe has been waiting on. Oh, shut the fuck up. Tell me you read the fucking light novels. Bro, you don't even know who the god is that Geese talks to. Shut the fuck up.
I can make a horrible joke, but I'm not going to.
I know who Geese talks to. And you're not going to like it when you find out. And you don't even find out until volume 21. Yeah, it when you find out who it is, it will piss you the fuck off. Yeah, it's messed up. And even it'll get even more pissed. It'll piss you off even more because then you'll find out that this entire time that you've known Geese, since we've known him, since he showed up in episode, what was it, 14?
I think so.
Geese has been talking to this motherfucker the entire time. Yeah. Yeah. Since way back when, since Geese first met Rudius, he's been talking to this motherfucker.
Talking to the man god?
He's been talking to this motherfucking person this entire time, and it will piss you off. Yeah. So. Just, it's bad. It's mean. It's not, I hate this motherfucker. Just putting it out there. But, yeah. Just saying, come at me in the comments. I welcome it. Just don't be a douchebag about it, or I will wreck your fucking shit. The Monarch of Shadows. I will come at you like the Monarch of Shadows. Yeah. Bruh. Also, there's another reason why you gotta read the sequel, because, all right, you know how he kind of uses his abilities to go back in time and redo everything in a way? So some people in the previous timeline that he turned into his shadows are alive again, and they start talking shit to him and everything. And then suddenly they like they start talking shit, and then suddenly they're overwhelmed, and they take a knee before him, and they're like, "Why do I suddenly have this urge and this deep love for you?" And it's his other shadows are like, "Our brother has returned to the fold." It's like the funniest fucking thing, dude. Behold the power of the Shadow Monarch, man. I'm mostly talking to Fenris, who is apparently reading something and not really paying attention.
Yeah, I caught the tail end of that. One of my employees is
An idiot
messaging me right now.
Oh.
But yes.
So imagine one of the guys that like he'd fought against in the previous life, right? That was one of the hunters that was an absolute jerk that he ended up killing and turning into one of his shadow boys. Remember those guys? One of those guys.
I'm going to kill this author.
Huh?
I'm going to strangle the author.
Yeah. Well, now, all right. So you remember, now that he's in this new life, those guys are alive again, right?
Yep.
Well, mayhaps there's an encounter with that person. They start talking shit. And they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed by this sudden need to drop to the knee and start worshiping him. And they're like, "What the fuck? Why am I doing this? Why do I have this sudden love for this?" And the other shadows that are the other minions that are hiding in his shadow are celebrating the return of our brother. Like, God damn it. And they're like, "No," and the guy runs off. He's like, "No, I'm not gay." I'm like, God damn it, it's so funny. I fucking love this. This fucking mod was so fucking funny at times, man. You gotta read it. It's so good. I am being as vague as possible about a scenario that's just the dumbest thing. It is. Here's the thing. It's not heavy. It's not heavy on spoiler. It's not consequential by any. It's the most mundane, trite thing. It has no implications to the story whatsoever. It's just one random thing that happens, and it's just the funniest dumb thing ever. All you need to know. Also, all you need to know is that the main character's dad is like one of the most badass characters you'll ever meet. All right, Fenris, you put this one up here. You get to talk about the next topic.
All right.
Yeah.
The Gintama Ato Matsuri event announced on Sunday that Class 3Z's teacher Ginpachi, Tomohito Osaki's spin-off novel series of Hideki Sorachi's Gintama manga, will get an anime adaptation. Osaki's spin-off novel series is set in Gintama High School and follows the school teacher Ginpachi. Yes. Ginpachi Sakata, despite not having the personality or appearance befitting a teacher, and his students. The story first debuted in 2006. Shueisha published the latest volume in the novel series in 2018. Sorachi is credited for the original work. Basically, after that, it's just going into the description of what it is.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they've used this gag as like the ending next episode preview things for a while in Gintama, where he's literally teaching class and then the rest of the characters in the show are sitting in the classroom. And it's just yeah.
I've been watching
It's
Gintama
wacky.
for years.
I love Gintama for like its self-deprecating humor and how self-aware
Yes.
it is.
How it just
seen
makes
a
fun
lot
of anime as a
Gintama-
whole.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips from it. I tried getting into it, but the first couple episodes, it got really weird to the point of I was embarrassed because I was downstairs on the big TV and everyone could hear it. So I was sitting here like, I wish this lady would shut up. I don't care.
Okay, so here's the thing. Gintama is basically like Rurouni Kenshin if aliens invaded and then a bunch of dick and fart jokes.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Um,
I've seen my favorite clip is when it's like they're talking about having to have someone carry a body in like a funeral, and the two guys that are there, one of them just breaks his arm, the other one does something else to himself, and is like, I cannot do it, my arm is broken. I cannot do it, my shoulder is messed up.
No, my favorite is still the Neo Armstrong Jet Armstrong cannon. That is still my favorite.
Yeah.
My second favorite is literally them coming back from a break, like a couple years break, and they're all dressed up as fucking Dragon Ball characters. Except Kagura is still like Usoizo Nappa, and I'm like, God damn it, why is she quoting Vegeta? Why? Which is hilarious because she like Kagura is literally the voice. It's the same voice actress that does Happy from Fairy Tail.
yes.
Love it.
And she is the strongest motherfucker in the whole show.
Oh, my favorite episode was when Gin thought Shinpachi turned into a kappa.
But here's the other thing. Half of the jokes in Gintama are going to fly over your head because they're very like if you don't understand like Japanese politics or what's going on in the Japanese political system at the current time of the episode, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this spin-off series because it gives me Great Teacher Onizuka vibes.
Yes. Yes. God damn it,
And-
GTO.
It would just be amazing to have like a crossover episode with Onizuka and Ginpachi just teaching the class at the same time.
Love that. I would love that.
I know, right?
Great Teacher Onizuka would not fly today, though.
No, God, no.
GTO would not fly today at all. Yeah.
Okay.
There, like, that show would get canceled so fast. Like, yeah. Some of the shit that had happens in Great Teacher Onizuka or GTO would not know. Like, no. There's
I'm
no
actually
way you could
surprised
get
it got a
away with that.
live action adaptation about 10 years back.
Yeah, honestly. Well, 10 years ago, it was still sort of accepted. Now,
And they did cut out a lot in the live action compared to the anime.
They very much did. They very much did. All right. You've still got to talk about one more topic. So
Yes.
you got to talk about the Pokemans.
Surprisingly, Nintendo has not issued a cease and desist for this game yet. So, as we all know, Ash's 25-year-long journey finally came to an end. There's been a fan game out there for the last 20 years, roughly, that's basically adapted the anime into a Pokemon game. Like, one for one. And it is amazing. So, for many fans, the Pokemon anime is as much the heart of the franchise as the many games that have been released over the years, featuring a mix of elements from said games and a collection of original characters that have become as popular as any Pokemon creature. 1998, Pokemon Yellow even served as a loose adaptation of the show's first season, replacing the usual starter Pokemon from Red and Blue with a Pikachu that follows the player around and bringing in other show exclusive characters like Jesse and James Team Rocket. For the most part, though, the Pokemon show and games have mainly remained separate from each other. Now, a large-scale Pokemon fan game titled Pokemon Fire Ash has been bridging the gap between the anime and game series by retelling Ash and Pikachu's story from their early days in the Kanto region to their latest victory in the Alola League from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Built with RPG Maker, Pokemon Fire Ash combines the game maps from the entire Pokemon series with a gameplay format similar to Generation 3's Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. The developers behind Pokemon Fire Ash are currently planning to release the game's final update, which will cover Ash's final journey across the Galar region in Sword and Shield. Pokemon Fire Ash is already a massive game with over 50 Pokemon gyms and over 800 Pokemon spread across the many regions that Ash and his ever-changing group of friends have traveled throughout the anime. The game even includes places like the Orange Islands, which were an anime-exclusive location introduced in the show's second season. Pokemon Fire Ash was made using Pokemon Essentials, a set of game assets modeled after those from official Pokemon titles. Other fans have been made using Pokemon Essentials, but few have matched the size and scope of Pokemon Fire Ash. As fans are saying their final goodbyes to Ash, the developers behind Pokemon Fire Ash are preparing the impressive fan game's final content update. This awe-inspiring project has been in development since 2015. Okay, I was wrong about the timeline, but serving as the ultimate love letter to a young kid with the dream of being the world's greatest Pokemon master. For those looking to re-experience Ash's saga in a brand new way, Pokemon Fire Ash is available to download ahead of its final updates, released around May or June of this year.
If the credits are not "I want to be the very best" and played by a kazoo, I am going to riot.
Yes.
It must be played by a kazoo, damn it.
But it's amazing that even 8 years they've been working on this game and they're ending it where the anime ended. That is just true fan love right there.
There you go. Alrighty. All right, on to the next block of anime stuff. This is going to be the short anime announcement stuff. The short anime announcement segment. All right, as part of the Naruto-versary pack, the Naruto Anniversary Pack, if you want to check it out, there was an official manga trailer for Akatsuki that was released, a Naruto Akatsuki trailer. Just pretty awesome looking stuff. Like Studio Pierrot is just knocking it out with some of their stuff that they're putting out lately. But yeah, an Akatsuki only official trailer. So if you want to get some of your best bad boy moments in there, we have some of the Obito and Good Boy Toby stuff in there. I always like seeing Good Boy Toby when he's being just kind of a dork and a derp. Not so much the Obito, but everything else. It's a little. I love all the Itachi heavy stuff. Not so much the Sasuke crap. But definitely a lot of love paid to the Akatsuki members. Next up, Blue Lock gets a second season. Yes, looking forward to that. And a movie. And confirmed 6 more cast members as well. I have not watched the final episode just yet of season 1, but there is one more episode left to watch. So looking forward to that. I am reading the manga, so I'm caught up on the manga. Really looking forward to that. It was so funny watching people react to this and going, oh my God, I wonder what's going to happen. And me just sitting there like, oh, I remember how this thing's about to end. And going, it's so cute to sit here and think that people think it's going to end this way. And I'm like, nope, no, it ain't. Oh, no, it's definitely not going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. This is Blue Lock. Good guys don't triumph in Blue Lock.
Dude, the cover of this thing looks like he's about to kick that ball with murderous intent.
Bro. Okay, so the best thing about Blue Lock is it is the opposite of every fucking sports anime you've ever seen. Sports anime is all about togetherness, camaraderie, teamwork. Blue Lock says, fuck you, it's all about me. Literally, it is literally the most egocentric sports show. It's literally, it's like, it is the story of like, it's all about me. It is the most selfish, sports anime out there, and it encourages selfishness. I was like, if ever there is a more Western sports anime out there, it's literally this, which is kind of hilarious considering like all the sports anime out there is like so team oriented, and we've got to have but that's kind of the point of sports. It's not a one-man thing with sports, but like, my god, this shit is crazy. But like, that's literally what this show is about. It's like, it's all about the individual, and it's like, it's a whole team of fucking individuals, and it's like, it's about building like the greatest of individuals, and it's like, fuck you, it's all about me. So like, how do I
really gotta start reading this. I'm
Blue
hoping
Lock
they have
is
a Vinnie
so
Jones
fucking
character.
good. Blue Lock is so fucking good, and it's a Kodansha series, and with Kodansha about to launch their online manga app here in the West, we should be getting some good shit pretty soon. So you should be able to catch up on that. All right, moving on. Misfit of Demon King Academy Season 2. They're finally announcing they'll be coming back from their break in July. So yeah, they're still going to be
good break, guys. Let's take a couple more months. But
their COVID break. They're going to be back. They're going to be coming back. Yeah. So starting in July, they're going to be restarting their season for the first episode. So literally, they're like, okay, yeah, we were a winter anime. We're now a summer anime. There we go. All right. My Hero Academia gets 7th season. In other news, water is wet.
Need to catch up.
Yeah, you really need to watch season 6. Season 6 is the best season.
I think I'm still on season 5. Last thing I saw was
season 6 is best
a million about to get shot. That's the last thing I saw.
Bro, oh my god. You haven't even seen any of the good shit then. Yeah, season 6. You need to watch season 6. It's the best season.
I started season 4, and
literally
it's such a slog for me to get through.
Yeah, literally season 6 is the best season. It's the villain war arc. And then the aftermath of Dark Deku.
Oh, Dark Deku.
Yeah, literally, you need to see the villain. You need to see the villain war arc, because literally everyone loses. Hero Society crumbles, and you get Dark Deku. Literally, it's the beginning of seeing how Deku becomes the greatest hero ever.
When during his vigilante
also,
arc.
literally, we finally get her. Season 6 ends with you seeing the person. You finally see America's greatest hero.
Oh,
she
boy.
models her whole identity after All Might. Yeah, literally
Okay.
the greatest hero that America has. You get to meet Stars and Stripes.
She better use the United States of Smash.
You literally get to see Stars and Stripes, and she models her whole shit. Like, she trained under All Might too. Yeah, of course she did. Because of course she did. Because of course she
Does
fucking
she
did.
have one for all?
No.
Oh,
No.
interesting.
Dude, you haven't even seen the crazy amount of shit that Deku is capable of.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Bro, come on.
I've seen him turn into a frog when he was able to use his legs better.
Okay, no.
Essentially.
Okay, Rurouni Kenshin anime reveals 3rd promo video, 2 more cast members. All right, so we finally got another trailer for the Rurouni Kenshin anime. I can separate the artist from the anime. I'm still looking forward to this anime. The animation looks fucking amazing. Rurouni Kenshin's really good. I'm looking forward to it. They're focusing heavily on the Jinbei and the fight with I'm sorry, the Jine and the fight with the Oniwabanshu. So I'm kind of like, okay, why are we focusing on that stuff? There's still a lot more in there, including like how they meet Yaiko and freaking oh God, what's his name with the big ass sword? It's been so long since I've seen it, so I blanked on some of the names.
I understand that.
I know he starts with an S, but I mean, anyway. My one-hit kill sister. This was one of those animes that kind of flew under the radar. So apparently this guy gets isekai'd with his older sister.
Sanosuke.
Sanosuke, thank you. Sanosuke Sagara. Yeah. So this guy gets he gets isekai'd with his sister, and she's like hella sexy. Yeah. I don't even know how to. Yeah.
Well, I guess they saw Mom Isekai, and this was the natural progression.
He went from Okasan to Onesan.
I guess.
ReZero gets a third season. Why? I thought season 2 was enough. I thought the second season just kind of ended it, but apparently, yeah, it's getting a third
Rim
season.
gonna kill him. That's what I'm waiting for. Rim to just kill him.
Okay. Everybody was really hyped for this. I'm just very confused. I thought like season 2 was a proper finale. I didn't. To be fair, I didn't watch season 2 because season 1 was Subaru is such trash, left such a fucking bad taste in my mouth that let me put it to you this way. I liked pretty much everything else about ReZero, but I hated the main character so fucking much. My hatred of the main character was so high that it eclipsed everything that I liked about ReZero that I could not watch a second season. Like, I fucking hate Subaru so much.
I'm right there with you.
He is such a trash main character that it left a fucking bad taste in my mouth for the rest of the series. Like, there could not have been a more worthless character to have gained that ability. He is incapable of learning. He is not worthy of any of, like, he is not, there has never been in the history of anime a character more worthy of never ever being a main character. Like, he is so undeserving of that title and so undeserving of the abilities given to him. He should never have been a main character. So fuck that guy. Fuck ReZero. And for the people who are happy, I'm happy you're happy. But I genuinely hate that character, and I will not continue this series. I know there are so many people who are like, oh, you should give it a chance. He gets so much better in the second season. Don't care. Here's the thing. You're like, oh, you should give season 2 a chance. I gave this series 24 fucking episodes. I'm never getting that time of my life back. 24 episodes.
You lasted longer than I did.
I
got
gave
to
it
like episode 10.
I gave it that much time. I gave it an entire season. It did not get better.
Yeah, ReZero is only one of like 3 anime I've ever dropped because I just couldn't stand it.
Oh, I've dropped a lot more anime. Don't worry.
Unfortunately, I am a completionist,
no.
So I feel like I have to watch it when I start it.
No, fuck that. So no, I will not be watching it. If other people want to, I'm sorry. For other people out there that are like, oh man, yeah, get on the hype train. No. It's like, as far as I'm concerned, you're milquetoast isekai lovers. Like, I do not understand why you like this main character. I can understand why you like all the other characters in there, but like, if you want to see what a good main character looks like, Rudius from Mushoku Tensei, Bell from Danmachi. Like, even though Bell is kind of an idiot, at least, like, that's a fucking main character. That's what a main character looks like. That's how he's supposed to behave. You know? And I just got finished reading volume 17 of Danmachi. 18 doesn't even come out until like later at the end of the year. And I'm fucking pissed about that. God damn, that volume 17 was so goddamn good. Also, just got to find out what Hestia's actual god powers are. She finally used them. Holy shit. Hestia is literally the counter to Freya. Yeah. Hestia's powers are the counter to Freya's powers. Can't wait for season 5.
See, I'm just sitting here wondering why you're putting 2 different sources of mythology together.
Because that's literally what's in Danmachi. Have you not seen it? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
It's literally on the list.
Oh,
We've talked about this.
Well, that's your dumbass fault. I mean, literally Loki familia, Freya familia, Hestia familia, Hephaestus familia. All those gods are in this one city of Arario together. Literally, Loki and Freya overthrew Zeus and what's Zeus's wife's name?
Hera.
Yeah, and Hera's familias. Yeah, they overthrew their familias and took over Arario.
So, if I had to guess,
yes,
Hestia's powers would be, and this is purely going off of mythology.
Yeah.
Hestia's powers would have something to do with either sanctuary or housing and fire.
It has to do with the hearth.
Yes.
Yes.
She is the goddess of the hearth.
Yeah. That's literally, yeah.
Okay. Freya is a goddess of... that's a tough one.
Love.
Am I thinking of the right god?
Freya, the goddess of love.
Norse mythology. Yeah.
Norse mythology, yeah.
Okay, I was thinking of the wrong god. For whatever reason,
Freya can
boundaries.
charm you. Hestia's purifying fire can undo the charm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So literally, like virginal goddesses can be there to counterbalance goddesses of love like Ishtar and Freya. Which is funny because Ishtar Familia was the one that was running the red light district. Yeah. They were the Familia in charge of the prostitution district. Yeah.
Why though?
Why?
Yeah.
Because sex is a love language.
It is, but
Yeah.
Ishtar's... Okay.
Goddess of beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Therefore a love goddess.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay. So, alrighty, on to anime that I am interested in and like a lot. We got 3 of them coming up that all have announcements. Bro, I'm just telling you, the summer lineup is looking better and better as more summer anime get announced. If Bleach wasn't enough, like 1,000 Year Blood War Part 2 wasn't enough, man, we're getting a lot of shit. All right, so on the topic of movies, bro, Black Clover is getting a movie. The anime film's second English subtitled trailer just got released. So I watched it. Seems really interesting. Also, an announcement that went along with it, and this is a little bit of sad news. The final chapter of Black Clover, the author has already said, is already in serialization. The final chapter of Black Clover is in serialization, which means it's already been written. The draft has already gone through, and it has been passed around in Suecia. So the final chapter, at least the name, has already gone around. So I'm currently reading Black Clover. It does very much look like it's getting toward the end. I'm very much looking forward to it. That's a little sad, but you know what? I can deal with it.
All good things come to an end.
It does happen. All good things must come to an end. And here we go with the next trailer that came out. Big one. Everybody's hyped about this one. I can understand why, but as someone who is currently reading the manga for this one, while everybody's getting hyped about season 2, I'm sitting here reading season 4 and going, damn. Y'all don't even know what's coming. Jujutsu Kaisen's second season anime video reveals more of the cast, and holy shit, we're going back in the past because we're getting young Gojo, baby, and Mappa is back at their animation game because goddamn, this looks clean. If you have not seen the trailer for Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, I cannot tell you enough how fucking beautiful this looks. July 6th premiere was announced. The directors and all that are coming back. All right, I got to read a little bit on this one, man. All right, so the staff of the second season of the Jujutsu Kaisen anime revealed a new promotional video, a new visual, new key cast members, new director, and the July 6th premiere date and the second season on Saturday. The visuals look good. I love the key visual. Now, keep in mind that this guy right here that we've seen, he was the bad guy for season 1, but this is back in the past when, before he became bad guy and got possessed and everything. But yeah. Also, I wanted to go ahead and talk real quickly. They're like, hey, we got new people coming on for this, that, and the other. I wanted to bring that up because of the next anime we're going to be talking about. So, Shota Goshozono, who did episodes 8, who was the director for episodes 8 and 17, is replacing Shogu Park as the director. The new cast members include Anna Nagase as Riko Amanai and Takehito Kogiyasa as Toji Fujigoro. The anime will premiere on July 6th and 28 on a bunch of different channels, basically. The second season will air for 2 cours for a continuous half-year run. The anime will adapt both the Kaigyoku Setsu arc and the Shibuya incident. Oh, the Shibuya incident. All right. That's going to be the meat and potatoes right there, boys and girls. The Shibuya incident is not to be fucked with. All right. So we're going to get the past stuff in the first half, and then the Shibuya incident. That's where shit begins. And then with season 3, we're going to get to the, oh boy, that's when stuff. All right. And then they're talking a little bit about Jujutsu Kaisen Zero film, blah, 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 blah. And then they start talking a little bit about like some of the past. Guys, if you have not watched Jujutsu Kaisen, highly recommend that. That anime was fucking clean. Not just on an animation standpoint, but like that show was just unbelievably amazing. And now we can talk about a story and a show which, Jesus Christ, Moon actually knows something about. Finally, we're covering an anime that Moon could actually speak upon. Mushoku Tensei Season 2. All right. I talked a bit about that one just so I could talk a little bit about this. The Anime Japan 2023, which is where a lot of these announcements were made. Special stage panel for the second Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation season presented the latest promotional video and visual on Sunday. The video announces the second season returning main cast, updated main staff, and July 2023 premiere. So we're getting into July. We're eating good this summer, anime fans. Eating very fucking good because the godfather of isekai is coming back to teach you isekai bitches how it's done. All right. I love this. All right. The reason I talked about, we got these new cast announcements for Jujutsu Kaisen is just so I can go ahead and applaud this. Hiroki Hirano, who is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Assistant Director, is replacing Manabu Okamata as the director at Studio Bind. That is the more or less a couple of small changes here. Toshiya Ono, who worked on 86, which I have not finished, but dear God, 86 was fucking fantastic from what I've seen. Gotchaman Crowds.
Amazing.
Gotchaman Crowds, which is good. Land of Lustrous. The Promised Neverland, that's a fucking good title there too. Is also replacing Okamoto as the series script supervisor. Oh, that's good too. Jesus Christ. Guys, if you have not watched 86, that was a good one from last year. That was a hell of a drama. Sound effects are artist Tsutomu Ueno and musical composer Yoshiaki Fujisawa from Egg Firm is producing. Okay. So sounds like the oh no, I skipped ahead on some stuff. Sorry. Okay. Script supervising Sanae Shimada is the new character designer. But for the most part, the art director, the color key artist. They're all staying the same. Most of the staff is also the returning staff are mostly going to be around the director of photography, the editor, sound effects artist, musical composer, all coming back. All coming back. So a lot of the really key important pieces from the previous season of Mushoku Tensei, and that's important. That's very important, especially from the music design, because we talked about this, guys. If you did not see, and I need to make this very, very clear, especially for our patrons, if you did not see Moon's reaction to Mushoku Tensei, we talked a lot about the music in those reactions. The music was especially good. The sound design was especially good. We talked a lot about the art and the visuals. It was very, very good. The story, of course, was very, very good. Dude, oh my God. When we get caught up with Slime, we're going to be reading Mushoku Tensei. Because it's so fucking good. Honestly, we may actually start from the beginning on Mushoku Tensei, because it's just one of those things where, Jesus fucking Christ, it's a really good series. And honestly, it's a lot faster of a read. Mushoku Tensei is a lot faster of a read to get through. Number one, the chapters are shorter. They are. They're quite a bit shorter to go through.
Really? Every time you talk about it, it sounds like the books are so dense.
They are. There's a lot to go through, but it's actually a lot shorter to get through. And there's a lot more to work on, as far as like stuff to go through. There's a lot of dense stuff there, but also the other thing that you're gonna like, you know who's talking. That's another thing.
God, that is the worst thing about Slime. You go through like 5 different lines of dialogue between 4 different people, and you're like, who is who? I don't fucking know.
Once again, guys, if you need to check on any of the stories that we're covering, links, as always, are provided in the description. Stars and Stripes, baby. Yeah, man. All right. Let's cover some more. All right. Spy Family reveals 2nd season. And then this one is not...
Finish it.
This one is not a summer anime. Thank God. We finally got something coming in the fall. So 2nd season coming in October, and it's getting a movie. December 22nd film debut, so it's getting a movie in September 22nd. Holy shit. 1 season, and already it's getting a film called Spy Family Code White. Wow. A stage presentation at Anime Japan 2023 event for Spy Family franchise revealed on Sunday that the anime's 2nd season will premiere in October on TV Tokyo and other channels. The event also revealed a visual for the upcoming theatrical film in the franchise titled Geki Joban Spy Family Code White. The film will open on December 2020. Kazuhiro Furuhashi is returning to direct the 2nd season at Wit Studio and Cloverworks. Takuhiro Harada is also returning as the assistant director. Ichiro Okoji from Code Geass and Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury, holy shit, is the new series script supervisor replacing Furuhashi. Assistant series script supervisors include Dashiro Tanimura and Ayumi Hisao. Kazuaki Shimada is returning as the character designer, and No Name is again the music producer. Shoji Hata is the sound director. The film will be an all-new work with an original story. Original manga creator Tatsuya Endo is credited with the original work and the original character designs for the film, and is also supervising the film. Wit Studio and Cloverworks are again animating the film, which is good. I don't think it works so well when you get an independent studio working on the film. I think it's better when the same animation studios that do the actual anime are also working on the film, because tends to fill off if it's a different studio. Just saying. Alrighty. Woo woo. So there's our Spy Family news. All right, I get to laugh at some people now. The 12th episode of Trigun Stampede anime ended on Saturday with an announcement. The production on the final phase of the series has been greenlit. I watched the final episode, and I'm so glad I did, because it ended by setting up the actual anime. It ended by showing Meryl, who is on her own, no longer accompanied by her old boss, Robert De Niro, who is now dead. Rest his soul. Not the actor, the character in the show. Yeah.
I'd hope he didn't die in real life.
And somebody on the radio threatening her and saying that if she doesn't get back on her shit, that they're going to stick her with a newbie. And then that newbie was name dropped, and it is, in fact, they would not only stick her with the newbie, but they'd transfer her over to the insurance bureau. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So, yes. So, guys, they're doing what you think they're doing. Also, Vash the Stampede is responsible for killing 90,000 people and destroying an entire city. So everything that you guys remember from the old anime that they were talking about and referencing, guess what? They just fucking did it. They showed you everything that they were talking about in the old anime. They literally just used this entire season to show it to you. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This isn't my old Trigun. That's because it fucking wasn't, you dumb bitches. You cried and cried and cried the whole fucking time. That's because this was backstory. You dumb little bitches. It was a prequel. Ha, 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 ha. By the way, Vash and Nai in this entire story had only been alive for a century. Shut the fuck up.
The only thing that I don't like about Stampede is they changed his 45 long Colt to a 22 revolver. That's the only thing I didn't like about Stampede so far.
Maybe that was just his original gun. Also in this time,
true, because
also
in the,
here's the thing.
Original anime,
that wasn't.
Well,
in the original anime, that wasn't his first gun.
It wasn't. It was the gun that Knives had made after the whole destroying that big town.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he gets his actual.
Also, he and Knives had just had their major fucking fight at the end. If you haven't watched episode 12, they literally have a giant fucking fight that destroyed that town.
I am on episode 9.
You need to watch the next 3 episodes, bro. It's crazy.
I've been watching at work to pass the time.
Also, here's the crazy part. Literally, it also ends with a communication that reached Earth.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The repercussions of the fight between Vash and Knives literally created a bridge that contacted Earth. So now there's more humans incoming.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they fucked up. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a whole thing. Yeah. The finale is literally the actual anime.
Cool.
Also, keep in mind, I think their memories were kind of wiped from the incident.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were.
Yeah, that's what's happened. The incident wiped their memories.
I remember a couple episodes in the original where he was trying to remember stuff, and it was just coming back in fragments. Oh, I'm so excited now.
Yeah. So
fuck you for telling me this.
Yeah. So literally the incident reset the entire. So everybody's like, "Oh, this isn't how the anime goes. This isn't. They're just telling. They're doing all this. They're doing all that." Literally, the anime wiped the memory of Vash. He's sitting there playing. He's sitting there like tapping keys to the piano, and they're like, "Huh?" And I think somebody called him Michael or some shit like that. And his hair's different now. Yeah, it's all down and stuff, and it's longer. And I'm like, oh, somebody's gonna give him the shit, and he's gonna start spiking up his hair. Oh yeah, he's gonna have the hair when it starts. It's gonna be proper Vash.
Good.
Yeah. So everybody that bitched can shut the fuck up. Cause we weren't at proper Trigun yet. This was prequel. So, man, I'm relishing how much I can just to everybody. Cause Trigun Stampede was a fucking prequel. Hi, lady.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Is this a bad time?
I mean, we're live.
Oh, never mind. No, bye.
You probably should check before joining random calls.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like,
I thought
he's literally put out 2 posts about how, we're doing anime church right now because it's Sunday.
Well, I am in my Sunday outfit.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's
but-
perfect. I started that shit. That's why we're in suits.
That's more or less.
I just came back from church.
You can, all right. Well, hey, you're in the
off
proper
church.
dress attire. Come.
Yep.
We've all gathered together to compare clothing. You should join us.
I'm also full too, so.
So,
Okay.
what does that have to do with anything? We're just talking about nerdy church stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about like news and shit. So it's just
Yes, I'm wearing a tie. Bro. No. Alan, you don't get to talk to me about spoilers. Fuck you. Trigun has been out for 20 plus years. Go fuck yourself.
he might mean
Goodness.
spoilers for the current anime.
No, I'm not counting spoilers for that either. It was a prequel.
Whatever.
It literally
yeah.
sets everything out. Okay, so on the next part, new Horimiya anime premieres in July. If you haven't seen Horimiya, highly encourage that. It's only 12 episodes long. It is adorable. It's probably one of the best romance ones that's out there just because of like it's only 12 episodes to just get right to it and like they become a couple really fucking fast and it's adorable.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think you posted the Trigun in Horimiya's place on the.
Jesus Christ.
Do what? No, I've got Horimiya pulled up.
I'm clicking the tiny URL in the description. It's bringing me to Trigun.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Okay, hang on. I'm fixing it. Let me edit the thing. So I need to fix the Horimiya thing.
Yes, but Moon, since you have it pulled up, why don't you talk about it for a
Save.
bit?
No, I got it. Wait, why are you asking him to talk about it?
Because he's
For
barely
real.
talked this entire time, and I miss his
That's
voice.
because I'm the guy who knows the least.
Yeah. How many times have you
I
seen?
don't miss your voice.
How many times have you
I'm-
seen Horimiya?
None.
What is Horimiya?
Exactly my point. That's why he's not talking about it. You know
Believe
why
me,
he? You know why he's not
I
talking
don't
about
like
it?
being quiet all the time, but there's a reason for it.
You know why he's? You know why he's not talking about it? Because that requires him to have actually seen any of the anime we're talking about.
Yeah. Which I've seen the original
Trigun.
Trigun. I just haven't watched the new one yet.
Yeah, that's why he can't talk about it. You have to actually watch the stuff that we're talking about.
Touche.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, today's just been a day of putting my foot in my mouth.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's more like you're putting. It's like you're shoving your foot down Moon's throat. So it's like.
I'd rather you didn't.
I mean, at this point, he has athlete's tongue.
I hate you so much for that. You're terrible.
All right.
Oh.
The Horimiya special stage panel at Anime Japan confirmed on Saturday that the new Horimiya piece anime will premiere this July. The anime will animate stories in the original manga that the previous anime had not yet adapted. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this because we're getting extra special stuff. So if you don't know, the story is that the guy dresses up kind of like you see him right here. He's kind of nerdy looking, glasses and stuff like that. But when he's outside of school, he's got piercings and tattoos and a bunch of other shit that he wears casually. And he looks very opposite of himself. Yeah. He's got a lip ring and like a bunch of earrings and chains that attach between the two. Like very, very different. And all of that is revealed in the first episode, bro. So it's like, it's very cute. I haven't seen the trailer for this, but like, it's one of those wholesome ass animes. It's really good. Man, I am so looking forward to it. That's all I have to say. I'm so looking forward to it. Horimiya was really, really good. I cannot recommend it enough. And considering how short of a series it was, damn, I'm so looking forward to that. All right. On to this one. I'm going to have to read this one out in full. That's going to be an interesting one. Jesus Christ. There are theories, by the way, going around that the Gundam Ariel from Witch of Mercury is actually the little girl from the prologue.
Yeah, there's a lot of
from the prologue episode.
Theories going out
that
and
Stella is not actually the little girl from the prologue, that she's actually the Gundam. The little girl from the prologue is actually the Gundam Ariel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
I mean, I wouldn't put it past some Gundam.
And I'm like, no, that sounds like some dark shit that Gundam would pull off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, yeah, as dark as that prologue was, the anime has been really lighthearted up till this point, until they got to the end. Like, that last episode was probably the darkest it's been.
That was really sweet. Until it wasn't.
Dude, even the last episode was probably pretty lighthearted in comparison to like other Gundam episodes that I've seen.
Yes.
Like, I was like,
God, yes.
That was really like, I'm like, wait, has Gundam lost their touch? Because like, this has not gotten dark yet. Like, this has really not gotten that dark. Gundam usually gets dark by like the second episode. You know, this is not it. This is what happened to my Gundam. It's so sweet and innocent, and I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Where is the anvil? Because it's a coming, you know.
But Richie, they keep hitting us with the happy birthday horror.
I remember the prologue. And I'm waiting because I'm like, you hit me with that prologue. Where is that prologue in this series? Where? Because I'm not seeing it and I'm preparing for it. And you keep giving me this cutesy shit and I'm trying to prepare myself for the devil.
They're just trying to give you that false sense of security, just like, oh, look at this wonderful stuff. Wait, but what about the shh? I'll get to that.
You don't know how true that statement is.
They're like, shh. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I have seen enough Gundam. I'm not believing this bullshit.
Oh, shit.
No. I'm just sitting here like, No. I'm just waiting for the motherfucker to go up here. I'm just waiting for the motherfucker to
girl in it.
I'm just waiting for this motherfucker to come up here and just walk up to my chest and go, Kalima.
No, he wouldn't even do that. He would just straight up pull the Street Fighter.
Street Fighter? That's Mortal Kombat.
Shit. My bad.
Kano wins. All right, anyway.
Flawless victory.
Oh, man. So apparently there's a big discussion about witches. What does witch mean in Gundam Witch from Mercury? Oh, this is a
You're
whole
seriously
lot
about to read
read.
this entire damn thing?
No, you are.
All right then.
You are going to do that. And honestly, you're probably going to read it at the end.
But before you
Okay,
read,
that's very fair.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But before we read, we're going to move
gonna-
on to
Hold
tax
on.
haven stuff. Yeah.
They're
Wait.
trying to.
I'm gonna raise my finger, and that's a sign to like say excuse me, because I gotta leave, and I didn't want to enter.
No, you're not. You're stuck here
No,
now.
you're
Stuck here
fine.
with the rest of us.
Ooh.
You'd stay in.
Uh,
We got two more.
uh,
We got two more topics we got to talk about, and you're now included in these topics.
You can't force her to stay, especially if she has.
I literally just did. So Fenris.
Jesus.
Yeah.
uh,
So Fenris, we got to talk about this stuff about dark and darker. And Fenris, I specifically bring you up as the gaming person.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Foremost, fuck Nexon.
Yeah. Fuck Nexon.
Yeah.
So quickly, if you could bring it up to the audience and Lady Chan, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't know what's going on either.
So Nexon,
The assholes who brought you Maple Story.
yes, amongst other games like Combat Arms, Godzilla games, so on and so
Oh,
forth.
they did Combat Arms? Fuck them. I'm so glad I didn't get that game.
Yes, they did Combat Arms. I only know this because I used to play it way back in the day before Nexon got more and more toxic.
Yeah, a couple of my friends absolutely love Maple Story, and I never got to play it.
Yeah, I never
Um,
played Maple Story.
So the long and short of it is a couple of former devs from Nexon were working on a project called P3.
Yep.
And P3 never saw the light of day, and those devs got fired. So they started their own studio and are making Dark and Darker. Nexon is claiming that they stole everything about Dark and Darker from P3 and from Nexon themselves. Even to the point where they had the police raid the studio to try and find evidence pointing to this, and have issued a cease and desist against them, and have had Dark and Darker removed from Steam.
Which is hilarious, because if you actually took a look at Dark and Darker, you would actually understand that a lot of the stuff that's in there, like well over half of the assets that are in there, are literally store-bought shit that you can find on.
Yeah.
Like it's store-bought shit from the Unreal Engine. It's literally basic store-bought assets from Unreal 5. Which is
And the few that aren't are legitimately
in-house.
original creations.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's speculated that since P3 never got off the ground and Nexon is realizing how much of a mess up that was on their part.
That now that it's a hit, it's literally just jealousy, and they're trying to get it shut down out of sheer jealousy. And spite. Yeah. So this is greedy corporation trying to like stop a dev company of former employees from succeeding.
Yeah.
This would be like if Activision tried to stop Bungie after they went independent with Destiny. Once
Or
Shadow
if
came out.
Valve tried to stop Back for Blood from being created.
Which is funny because that's a Left 4 Dead sequel.
Yes, because Turtle Rock Studios is formerly known as Valve South.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is it a sequel or is it a prequel? I haven't played it, so I don't know.
Sequel.
It's a spiritual successor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because they can't use Left 4 Dead because it's owned by
They can't
Valve.
call it Left 4 Dead 3.
But also, the another good comparison would be the World War Z game. That was literally just a clone of Left 4 Dead.
Basically, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
They
World War
didn't
Z,
have
so it's
any-
shit.
Oh, very true. And they didn't have any like super zombies. They just had like some regular zombies that just had different clothing that made them different. That was it. Made
But
no
it's
sense.
World War Z, so it's shit.
Yes. Anyways.
Mm.
Well, actually, the movie was good, and the audiobook is amazing.
The book was good. The movie was crap.
The game worse than the movie.
Yeah,
I
game
disagree with the
worse.
movie.
Game worse than the movie. The movie was crap. If you read the book, you know. The
Yeah.
movie
I-
the book was
I
fucking,
listened to the audio book.
the book was fucking phenomenal. The movie was, they skipped and cut out so much content from the fucking movie that like it wasn't even near the same.
I mean, I view the movie as a like I know it's very different, but I kind of see it as like how do I put this? They couldn't focus on everything that the book had in it because that was just branching. It was a lot of stuff and people
They
talking.
didn't even focus on 20% of the book.
Yeah, how like so does the book read like the audio book where it's like just a whole bunch of people telling their own stories of how shit happened?
They barely even focused on one character in the movie.
No, they focused exclusively on one character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
What he had to deal with and
I would barely call what the movie did a faithful adaptation at all. It
how do you adapt a whole documentary like that?
you don't know how to.
That is Look, I know you could make it a documentary very easily, but like that would be a very weird movie.
How do you adapt a whole documentary like that? Well, let's talk about several of the war movies that have been done accurately well that could have done that. Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, no, do not compare World War Z to Saving Private Ryan. Because Saving Private Ryan, like, you followed a group of people doing their thing. World War Z, it has a bunch of different people, no way interconnected.
You could make it interconnected.
How the fuck?
But-
You've got one person who lives with cannibals in a park somewhere in the middle of the U.S. One person in Japan who learned how to survive because they were blind but happened to have a sword. Another person in Japan who was learning under that guy, I will say. So you could make that connected. Then you had the war veteran talking about his shit. The guy who crashed in a helicopter talking about their shit. Tell me how you would connect this into one cohesive group. And also, Saving Private Ryan isn't even based on like a documentary or events. Saving Private Ryan is its own original movie.
Yes, that's true. How could you make all of those separate entities connected? You've already proven it just by the one through line. What do they all have in common?
Okay, yes, they're all fighting zombies, but they're still in very different parts of the world.
So?
And you still have to try to connect it.
You already have.
How would you write that?
Basic survival. It's literally a survival strategy.
Okay, so tell me how the two people from Japan are going to get to one spot in the United States and how the three people who
doesn't
are in
have to
separate
be-
spots of the United States.
It doesn't have to be location oriented. You're talking about like how would I write it as in they had to be physically connected. I never said anything about the story having to be physically connected to one another. They just have to be thematically connected.
Okay.
The theme
I'm-
overall just has to be survival.
I'm still not seeing how this movie would be made.
You like vision?
I suppose.
Yes.
Mm.
See, the important thing is what is the theme of the story that you're trying to tell? Is it an emotional tie? What is tying everybody together? It doesn't. Sometimes a physical location can be the thing that ties everything together, and that's where you were starting off with. For some stories, it can be, okay, what's the emotional through line? There's been many stories that have been told where everybody's in different locations. So you're like, how can you tell a story where people are in all these different places together? Really easy. Again, I don't know if you've seen this. Sense8. Have you seen?
Nope.
Okay. Sense8 is a story about people who share one single birthday together. They're all kind of connected with. They're called a cluster. They're all connected together through a mind together. They have shared experiences. They actually can interact with each other, and they're all spread across the globe, different places. And they're able to connect and interact with each other from different places across the globe. They have different experiences and stuff like that, but they're able to connect and interact. And it's actually interesting, sharing emotions, experiences.
Sounds like Kiz Naver.
Yep, I will be right
That's
back.
A little bit different from that, but yeah, kind of in a way. Crap. He went away right as I was going to be like, okay, how do I turn this over to the tax thing? But
I will take over on that. Because I have so many thoughts on it.
Go for it. Let's move
All
on.
right.
All right. But
So-
really quickly, Danielle, have you ever wanted to do your taxes in a way that was less annoying?
No.
Okay. Well,
Wait. Yes.
I was fixing to say, less annoying? You don't want that?
Okay.
Although, this is so fucking weird.
But this is weird. Okay, so have you ever wanted to have a hot girl in a dating sim tell you how to help you through filing your taxes?
I'd rather have a hot dude, but yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, sure. Well,
Also,
I don't know if they make the
hot
dude
girl,
version.
She doesn't look all that hot. Cute,
I don't
sure,
know an
but-
anime girl in a dating sim tell you how to do to file your
Fair.
taxes. Then
Yeah, so
I don't know if they make anime dude versions yet. You'll have to check with them and see.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read this article.
Go for it.
Visual novels can provide intriguing concepts for video games. Doki Doki Literature Club added horror elements to the text-based genre.
No shit.
Hell, even the likes of Tron are getting in on the action with a detective slant. But what if you want a visual novel to help you with real-life applications, like taxes? That's where the visual novel dating sim Tax Heaven 3000 comes in, albeit with an anime angle. They've got a link to the announcement trailer, which I have not watched yet. Tax Heaven 3000 is a game where you go on dates to get to know one another intimately, bleh, and prepare your 2022 federal taxes. It's mainly for single filing without dependents. There are multiple endings to be seen, which I hope do not include real-life identity theft. Because there was another article that I did read where you will be entering your own personal information for some reason.
Or tax
The
fraud.
the makers of the title, Mischief, MSCHF, Product Studio, have mostly done products ranging from sneakers to colognes and to one other game, Chair Simulator. Just the kind of company you should trust with your social security number. Seriously, do not give your social security number and personal details to the pretty anime girl. That's a bad idea. Spend some money and use an account instead, or an accountant instead. Look for Tax Heaven 3000 to launch for PC via Steam on March 31st as a free-to-play game. Also, there will apparently be a physical collector's edition with a body pillow to purchase. Unless that's a joke, I can't wait to see the inevitable drama that follows its release.
Wow.
There is an update as of March 23rd. The game has been removed from Steam, at least for now, but the game website is still active at the link provided, so you can still nab a body pillow. It's literally phrased as a question, and I love it. So I'm actually on the website, and it looks real, but also I have to wonder, is this an April Fool's prank?
Once
I
again,
feel like it's a big-ass April Fool's
ladies
prank.
and gentlemen, please do not give your social security number to the pretty anime girl.
Yeah, no. Use a fake if it asks for it, and a fake is really easy. It's just fives everywhere, nothing but fives. But still, this is
That would be horrible
so
to go to jail
weird.
for. What are you in for? Tax fraud from an anime.
Oh, that would be great. Oh, but seriously, oh, this is so weird. Like, if it does genuinely come out, I full on plan on getting this. I've already done my taxes. I'm not about to do my taxes with this shit. But I want to see the insanity that this is. I want to know, will this actually help me if I decided to file my taxes on my own? Will this answer all my burning questions? How do I know whether something is deductible or not? I no fucking clue. Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
if it actually helps, I would probably pay attention and listen.
For real. Like, seriously. But this is just so... I had sent this to my friends. One of them was just all like, oh my god, I hate it. Why? And that was all I could get out of them. It's just, it's so stupid. They've got a few pictures up, and like literally... One of the pictures is literally a type in your social security number spot. The scary thing is it has a number typed in, and I hope it's fake. It should be. It starts with 0, so Oh my god, this is so weird. And I'm gonna read some of the stuff from the website. Hi there, Iris here. It's always been a dream of mine to meet that special someone and file their tax return. Join me and we'll search for deductions while searching for love. What the fuck? And apparently there is an antagonist of sorts. His name is fucking Turbo.
Well, turbo-tastic.
I mean,
I
they don't
think
even
it's supposed to
hide
be
the
a
fact
joke
that they're
of
referring to
TurboTax. Yeah. But his description is an unsavory SaaS bro, quick to anger and oddly fixated on Iris. He seems to be up to no good. Likes corporate lobbying, confusing forms, dark UX, fleece vests. Here's the character description for Iris, the main girl. A delightful girl about town who knows a lot about income taxes. She may come off a bit naive at times, but she is sincere and earnest. Likes fancy stationery, whatever the fuck that means. That is one thing. Caffeinated drinks, who doesn't, reading on the job, get back to work, and tortoises.
So stationery is
I
basically
like
like those
turtles.
notepads that you use at a desk.
Okay, I've never heard that. Okay. And also, they do have a picture of the body pillow. It is nothing to write home about. It's
Yeah, the docky is kind of tame.
yeah.
And
And they have a whole box set that comes with concept art, the disc, and special stuff, including the body pillow. They don't have prices for anything yet. They do not have where you can purchase anything yet. But they do have a way that you can get an email notification for when it releases. The website actually says it releases March 27th. Now, that could just be a Japan release date, which if that is the case, is this going to be a Japan tax form thing, or will it apply for all?
This is only for the US.
Then why is there stuff in Japanese? And also,
Because
fun
Anime
little bit,
Girl.
X-rated patch. Just let that sink in. A goddamn tax game with an X-rated patch. I couldn't make this shit up if I wanted to.
Yeah, the only reason I know it's going to be for the US only is because of the features under the stories section. Covers the 1040 US individual income tax return, checks eligibility for the earned income tax credit, American Opportunity Credit, and more. Suitable for singles without dependents. Quit calling me out. And features multiple endings.
God. And I'm curious about the multiple endings.
I know,
Is she
right?
gonna know if you put in like fake stuff? And so you have an ending where you get audited and go to jail?
I kind of want to play it just to find out.
That's where I'm at with this.
I say let Richie play, and then we'll play next.
No, I've already filed my taxes. I'll play it because like I still have all the information. I can put in semi-fake information. Like I'm not gonna put in actual identifiers
Moon.
and shit. But
Here's
I
an
can put
idea.
numbers.
Let's file taxes on stream.
Yeah, I see no problem with that.
I mean, if you've already filed your taxes, you can just make all the crap up.
Which I am willing to do, and I would totally stream that. I am not gonna lie, because I want people to witness the insanity that is this. If I could get it.
I know.
Unfortunately, if it does not come back to Steam, I might not be able to play it at all because I do not have a disc drive. So I have to have a way to download it. But still, this is insane. And also, when you click on the X-rated patch, it does take you to another link to Wattpad.
Yeah, it's just a story.
Fantastic. Okay. Always go for Wattpad. Always.
A wet pad, huh?
A Watt pad.
Sure.
Okay.
Anyway, so those are my thoughts on Tax Heaven.
Tumblr.
Fair.
Tumblr.
Wipe that smirk off your face.
Anyways, what do you guys think about Tax Heaven 3000?
I mean, sounds like we need to do Bruce Wayne's taxes on stream.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Why not file a fake DC character's taxes on stream? I'm just saying.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Get Clark.
Maybe we
up
should
in there.
file Deadpool's taxes instead.
That'd be great.
That would be amazing.
He probably hasn't done
You'd
that.
have to sit there and be like, so do the voices in my head count as dependents?
How many chimichangas count as a deduction?
Okay, you're trying to deduct $5,000 for
bullets-
chimichangas?
All right, here's my question: how many bullets count as a business expense?
Well, how many did you have to buy, and how many did you end up using? I guess.
All of them.
Well, about 4 clips worth, and that was just for one guy.
Mags. You sound like an idiot. You don't want to sound like Sneeko. Mags.
Yes, please.
You know, people always say the worst things you can count on in life are death and taxes, but I can rarely ever see death. And let's not get on to filing taxes. Oh my God.
You rarely ever see death? You haven't visited a hospital lately, have you?
I don't know, Cody. What do you think?
Wow.
Look, I'm trying to say it from a point of view for Deadpool. I forgot his fucking name for a second.
Wade Wilson?
Yeah.
Deadpool sees death all the time. They have
He makes out with her every day.
relationship.
I was like, yeah, he makes out with her all the time.
Yeah.
I
They
can just
want each
imagine
other,
just like,
but
man,
death
I really
can't
want to
have
see
him."
my girlfriend. Pow.
All right, so we have this whole breakdown of what a witch means in Gundam from Witch from Mercury, but you can read that yourselves because I just realized it's way too late and you guys should probably do your own independent research.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
it
long,
is.
so...
It is really long, but a really good read.
But a really good read, and you guys should do that. And yeah, do that on your own. Yeah. But that is all the anime stuff we have for today. See, aren't you glad we don't have to break down an episode of The Last of Us this week?
Yeah, it shortens things down quite a bit.
No, it
Otherwise,
doesn't.
we'd be here for another hour.
No, it doesn't shorten things down. We've been here.
We just find more anime to talk about.
True.
It's literally that we had a whole fucking anime fest to break down. Like, Jesus, there was so much.
So, are we gonna start? Why did my camera just turn off?
I don't know.
Are we gonna start breaking down the seasonal anime when it comes out now, or what's happening with that?
We're gonna break down some of the seasonal anime. Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna start. So that means we're gonna start picking some seasonal anime. So that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing we're gonna start up. That's gonna be a thing we're gonna start up with next week. We're gonna figure out what seasonal anime we're gonna start watching.
Oh,
Okay.
and 2 weeks until Witch from Mercury season 2 comes.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm aware.
So can't wait.
I'm super excited for that. I can't wait for that. Maybe we'll just torture poor Moon, make him watch In Another World with my smartphone.
Nope, I will not be watching that. That was too stupid of a name for me to ever get interested in that.
Literally, guy dies. He wasn't supposed to die. God says, "Okay, fine. I'll reincarnate you into this other world, and you can keep your smartphone and all its apps."
Yeah, no, still don't. No.
And it has infinite battery
It
life.
has infinite battery life, and literally, guy still has all the same isekai tropes. Gets a harem of girls and all
Listen.
that shit.
If I desperately wanted that, I would just play this. Cause that is what happens.
You're not
You get sent to another world, and you get to keep your Pokephone that gets touched by Arceus. No battery to worry about. You have all manner of helpful apps in it.
Why-
The only thing it doesn't have is the damn Pokédex.
Why do you think I'm sitting there shit talking that series?
I don't blame you.
Because I'm sitting there like it's another world with my smartphone, but with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
catch
But better.
At least this game's good.
The game is so much better.
Anyway,
Yes.
guys. That's it for Anime Church. We'll chat with you guys about that later. We do need to play some more Phasmophobia.
Yes, that needs to
Now
happen
that they've
at some point.
introduced the monkey paw. Oh boy. It's gonna get fun. Oh, do you not know what the monkey paw do, Danielle?
I know what it is. I was playing with friends a couple weeks ago.
Ah!
Boy.
They've introduced some new patches too, so it's fixed some of the bugs.
Yeah.
Good times. good
Like
times.
I jumped onto Phasma a little while ago, and like I just saw the black light shit on the ground, and I was like, "Oh, spooky."
oh,
But I had
no.
no idea how to work with it.
You don't know what? Oh, you saw the symbols on the ground?
Yeah.
It's a code.
Hmm.
You have to go to all the small maps and read the codes. Then you have to go to like the locations for where it tells you. Find where it tells you to go, and it tells you what the letter is. And then one is a pentagram, and then the other is like a square. It literally is Point Hope. That's what it is, and that's the new map that's coming. The new map is Point Hope. Point Hope is the lighthouse.
Interesting.
So apparently the next map we're getting is a lighthouse.
Wasn't that an April Fool's Day thing?
No.
When they said we were getting a lighthouse?
No.
Or was that something else that was an April Fool's Day?
I don't know. But apparently we are getting a lighthouse. So that's,
Which makes sense.
yeah. I mean, we've had the lighthouse thing has been up for a long, long time. Like that's been in the truck for a long time. So we'll see. But yeah, the thing that's been there is a thing called Point Hope. It's been around for a while. So there are like these hidden messages on all the small maps, and it's got like this little symbol, and it'll tell you a location. It's like it'll give you like this vague little riddle. You have to solve the riddle, and once you solve the riddle, it basically tells you, hey, go to this specific place, and with this in this specific weather, with this specific tool, and you'll see the icon there. With that icon, you'll be able to see the letter. So like it says in a place where you have to show your hands where water is abundantly clear. So basically you have to go to the prison showers. In the prison showers with your UV light, you'll see the icon in one of the showers, and next to the icon it'll show the letter. Or when you go to Sunny Meadows, you have to go into the furnace room where the coal is, and you go there, and it'll show you the icon, and it'll show you one of the letters. Then there's another one that says during light rain, you have to go outside of Grafton Farmhouse where the scarecrow is around the pumpkins, and you have to hold a candle around it. It'll only be visible around the candle. You have to be holding up the candle, right? And when that's happening, you will see the icon and what letter that corresponds to. During fog, you have to go into Willow Street, into the back bedroom, and shine your UV light on the outside wall through the window right above the basement. And on the outside wall, it will actually show you the icon and one of the letters. it's crazy. But yeah, that's how you break the code.
Cool.
It's on the floor and it'll tell you. It's pretty interesting. I watched how it was done. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Breaking codes are fun for everyone.
Breaking codes, yeah. Or you can just cheat like me and watch the Insym video.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I was planning on doing. Now that you explained the whole thing, I was like, okay.
Yeah, just watch the Insym video. That's what I did. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I'll be playing some Phasmo with the gang at some point, and then I'll also do some more Dead Space streams. So if you want to come over and check that out, you can do that over on my Twitch channel, which will be RichieRobert16, twitch.tv/RichieRobert16.
Now that you can actually stream again.
Now that I can actually stream again, yeah. I'm going to be
I
raising
didn't-
money for
dope.
my next major purchase, which is going to be a 3060 graphics card. Which is not going to be cheap. That's going to be a $360 purchase.
Big money.
Yep.
No whammies.
Yeah. I have not properly played Phasmo since I got my new motherboard and processor, so I'm wondering how that's gonna run. I'm curious to see how that works. Should work just fine now. We'll see.
Next time we play it, we need to do it with proximity voice because that makes it fun.
No,
Huh?
Why not?
because no.
I mean, you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it with proximity.
But we're
voice.
not.
We're not gonna.
Chickens.
No, I
Both
like
of ya.
it. You're like chickens.
I,
I'm like, no,
I like
sir.
chicken. I like fried chicken. I like baked chicken with mashed potatoes, greens.
I like to actually.
Stop
be
making me
able-
hungry. I have not eaten yet.
I like to be able to
Mm.
actually. I like to be able to actually communicate properly with everybody. So yeah.
That's why we have radios.
We have Discord. It's
We have-
2023, dude. Use technology.
Man, you're just taking away a fun aspect of the game. Just,
I mean, what's the point? What's the point of not communicating with the dead? It's literally the internet's Ouija board.
I'm very confused by that statement.
When you're dead, you can't communicate with us.
And
And I'd like to be able to communicate with the dead.
but you're not supposed to be able to do that. It's kind of the point. Part of the game.
Well, we break the rules. Screw the rules. We have money.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know what?
I
You know
wish
what?
I had money.
All right. Well, Moon, you're welcome to play Phasmo by yourself.
I've tried that. It does not go well.
I mean, you can keep playing Phasmo by yourself.
I hear it.
Since you seem to like not talking to other people.
It's not that. So the radios just don't exist in Phasmophobia? Is that what you're saying? There's
Yeah, they
no
don't
talking
exist to
system in
us.
There's
Phasmophobia?
no
No, no,
talking
we
system in
use-
Even though there's literally
Yeah, we use
all
Discord.
that I've
we use
mentioned.
we've used Discord since
We
the
use
beginning
Discord to
because
talk
that's
to
how we
us.
talk to people. Because
But we use the game to talk to the ghosts.
we use the game to talk to the ghost because that's what the game is for, talking to the ghost.
Hmm. Did it get super quiet or is it just me?
He's just making faces because he's mad at us because we won't try and play the way that he thinks that we should play.
It got
I just
super.
want to try it once at
He's
least.
like, play it the way
Because
that
I feel
it's
like it would be a
intended."
lot of fun.
We're already
I'm over-
playing. He's like, we should play it this way, and I'm like, you're literally telling us that we're not allowed to role play anymore.
I'm over here like.
That's
looking at
how is that?
Discord like,
Hold on,
why
hold
is
on.
Discord broken?
How is that taking out the role play?
Because when we role
That's
play,
adding to
when
the
we
roleplay.
when we role play, we just straight up role play. It doesn't matter what room we're supposed to be in. We still can just role play. It's like, hey guys, this guy's being a jerk. Oh, he's being a jerk. Oh.
I absolutely
Does not
love
matter
the,
what room we're in. We can still heckle each other. And like, but oh no, if two people are in the basement being dipshits, then we can't hear you guys being dipshits. So we can't ridicule you for being dipshits. Takes away from the fun.
I mean, you
He's
gotta
just-
bring back.
I mean, I
See,
like
back the,
that. I
um,
do
See,
like
here's
that.
the
real
thing.
estate
See, here's
agent.
the thing. See, yeah, we can't give him shit for being a bad real estate agent. That's what he's really trying to get away from. He doesn't want us to call him out on being such a shit real estate agent or a
Wait,
terrible
who's the real
ghost
estate
hunter.
agent?
You. When you're a shit real estate agent, you don't want us to call you out for it. That's what it
Oh,
is.
fuck no. I am a great real estate agent, and I will prove that to you next time we play Phasmo.
All right, well, let's
Fuck
jump
you.
into Phasmo right now. Let's do it.
I can't right now. I do have plans
No, fuck
right
you,
now.
D&D.
But
Let's go into Phasmo right
it's
now.
not D&D. It's
Uh-huh.
not D&D. So fuck you.
Get your dick wet and then come back.
Shut up.
Called it! Called it!
Either way, I have plans. They're probably going to take a long time because we
You're
hang
not
out for a
that
while,
good.
so-
You're not that good.
Fuck you! You don't know shit about me. That was seriously uncalled for, you dick. Oh,
My
God.
name is Richard.
I need a bandage for my pride.
You had pride?
There's no fixing
Shut up. I
You had
used to.
up.
I used to.
He did before I said that
You
live on
used to have
stream.
Pride.
Fuck you.
Man, I gave up my pride 10 years ago.
God.
gave up
Look,
my-
I
I
was
lost
even
my
proud when
pride.
I was dying like 2 days ago because of the recording.
One
You
Punch
died?
Yes, I'm going to be dying in Shield Hero soon.
Shield Hero episode 2. He's gonna be getting moidalized.
I'm going to die. It's going
That's
to be
gonna
great.
the most,
Me too.
moistiest death ever.
I'm gonna die
what?
too. I had to. Here's the beautiful part. I get to die too, and I had to do it in a high pitched voice. It was hilarious.
I just had to do it in an Irish accent.
In an
That's the fun
Irish
part.
accent. It was great.
I had to do it in an Irish accent. First thing he said was, "Can you convey the Irish accent just by saying run?" Which,
Run.
yeah,
Sounds
Run!
like it sounds like Ron, but run.
yeah. You just got to put a little bit more of a. I don't even know how to explain it with words, but you can hear it.
You can air it. It's not so bad.
No, it's not terrible.
Not terrible.
It was a fun time. It was
Yeah,
great.
It was a pretty good
The
time.
recording didn't take all that long. The only problem was it
You had to
suddenly
run,
bumped
you-
up to like 80 degrees outside, so it was fucking hot as shit
had-
in my room.
You had to run. You say
I had to run. It was
they were
terrible.
after your Lucky Charms.
Yeah. Lucky Charms right next to my pot of gold. It was terrible. It's horrible, horrible people.
Are you sure it wasn't a pot of greed?
Shit, what happened to my cards?
Last time I checked, this wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's time to duel.
All right, boyo, it's time to duel.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. There's your. That's been your pep talk from a genuine raid slaying pip.
Hey. Oh, this is gonna be a great way to end
This
the
is
stream.
gonna
I
be
know
a
it.
great way to end
Oh.
this.
By the way, if Lady Chan's gonna be a continuous returner, if because that's a
No,
sentence
she'll
I
be on
said.
tomorrow. She'll be on tomorrow.
Oh.
We got book reading to
Oh,
do.
fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aye.
But no. Lady Chan, if you make it to 3 more of these streams, the Anime Church streams, you actually get to be a part of the church, part of the clergy. Yeah.
I'm in too many churches though.
But you get your own title.
You get a free
Oh,
bingo
yeah.
card.
I get a
It's
bingo?
wonderful. You get to fill it out every time we play, every time we have a session. It's wonderful. I'm just gonna keep the Irish thing going because I'm having too much fun.
You gotta roll for. I forget what it was. You had to roll for an attack or some shit, and then dude just pulls out the little bingo thing, and just
That 20. That was so good.
Oh, you lost the Irish accent now.
Fuck,
You lost it,
no!
boyo.
I lost it. Ah, shite. I blame you for this.
I didn't do nothing.
I don't care. I blame you anyways.
No, it's all your fault.
Oh,
McClagan.
Lord.
All right, anyway,
Yeah, what'd you call me?
McClagan.
McClagan? Fuck you, I'm a McLaughlin.
That sounds more Scottish than Irish. I think you're lying to me.
Well, it's a little bit of both. There's an Irish spelling of the name and there's a Scottish spelling of the name. I am more from the Scottish side, but there is still an Irish side. So,
You got a little bit of Scottish in you. You want some more?
you want some more? Fuck you.
Goodness gracious.
All right, anyway. That'll be that. We've had a good time here on Anime Church. Look
Oh,
what you
yeah,
made
it's been
me
a
do.
wonderful time.
Look what you
Wonderful
made me
time.
do.
I
Hey. I'm Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I am Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus! That sounds
And
so
that
much
was-
better in an Irish accent.
And he
Why
dropped
does
the
that
Irish
sound
accent
so
again!
great?
Yeah!
Oh.
And
Why does that
was
make
Spinner
you
Saru
so
and your Saint Snackos.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah! Fuck yeah, let's go! Snackles!
I was more
I
excited
need a
over the
fucking
fact.
drink after this.
I was more excited that he dropped his fucking accent.
Oh, you're wanting to go Scottish now, mate? Fuck, let me get on my kill!
I've been Scottish this whole motherfucking time.
Bullshit, you're
McMullen! McMullen! I've been Scottish my whole fucking life. But whatever. Anyway, we're also joined by lovely Lady Chan. She was here for a bit and she still is. So thank you very much for joining us for this wee bit of entertainment.
You're very welcome.
Alright, so that's been the stream. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.